Lust is a chain which sadly many people don't end up breaking inside their lives. And you can really do two things with lust. You can either let it control you or you can control it. You can either break the chains or let the chains foster and forge the path of your entire life. And that's why I am here. You see, about 5 years ago, I was literally the worst thing ever. I'm not even calling myself human at this point because every single morning I would wake up, I would just eat a cookie or jack off or play video games first thing in the morning. That was my morning routine. Brushing my teeth? Who cares about my teeth? Literally 3 years later, 5 years later, there I am at the dentist and he's like, "Oh my god bro, you're so young, what the fuck did you do to yourself?" And I can't blame him. I was young. I was less than 15 years of age. I don't exactly remember when I first went to him. However, I was very young and I sucked balls, bro. Every single morning I would just indulge into instant gratification. And now you would think, wait, bro, how the fuck does a cookie connect to lust? Well, if you seriously think about that, what is masturbation? You get an urge for something. You get this urge to jack off. You feel kind of mesmerized by the activity because it feels so good, quote unquote, and you go on and do it. Well, it's the same thing with cookies. It's the same thing with playing video games. There is no literal difference. All you do is just you get the cue, you indulge, and you react. And now you have a feedback loop which is bad for you. And I continued this loop for about 5 years, man, and there I am at the end of the 5th year about to kill myself because literally inside one single day, thanks to my online relationship, which I had to save, quote unquote, I had to masturbate 30 times in one single day. And at the end of the day, she still broke up with me, so I did that for absolutely nothing. So there I am just sitting and thinking, am I just a useless waste of air, food and everything inside this world? And I came to the conclusion that actually was. So I'm thinking maybe it will be better this way. And I'm thinking this plan, it's ready. All I need to do is just press the button commit and then go on and do it. However, that moment just something hits me and I decided to check YouTube. And if you've watched me for a long while, you know the story. However, it ended up being a self-improvement video. A video which opened my eyes. And now before you click off thinking, oh, self-improvement YouTuber, before you do that, just let me explain. I realized few things about this entire thing. About lust and how to conquer it. And it's actually pretty damn simple. You see, you first of all need to understand how lust operates and how does it actually work. Lust can leave you empty. Lust will literally ruin your entire life unless you take it under your control. Have you ever noticed how after every single relapse you feel like shit, you feel empty, you feel that post-nut clarity as people say it, and then before you know it you're questioning your life choices, and maybe sometimes you've asked the same question to yourself. Is my life really worth it upon this world? And most likely the answer was clingy yes or a no. Or a definite no, even worse. So, if that's the case, how can we fix this? Well, lust is really just an instant gratification, and I'm gonna talk about this later on, but all you need to do is just that we will need to do a certain equation that we'll need to swap elements, because whenever you indulge into lust, you take the pleasure first and leave the pain for later. That's the whole thing. And the saddest thing is that the world is feeding you this bullshit. How your mother used to feed you something that you didn't particularly like in the past, or maybe something that was good but it was bad for you, for example sugars. Well, the whole society is doing this to you right now. Every single day when you wake up, there is at least one girl who is opening an OnlyFans place so that she can sell her asshole and pussy to other people for money, so that she can hire chatbots and men to talk with lonely men upon this world, who maybe, nothing against you, but maybe that's one of you. And you go on and buy that, because it's available. And then, to make matters even worse, you have the porn industry, which have such influence upon this world, to the point where everybody is exploiting it nowadays. Everybody is fighting for your attention, simply because of the fact, hey, sex is a good thing, bro. So maybe we can use it inside our Instagram. What do you think, boss? And the boss says, okay. And now there they are, uploading ass pictures on normal social media such as Facebook and Instagram because it actually gets views. Well, no wonder it gets views. You're being addicted to it. You're being used by it. And the last thing is, you can't let this dictate your life. You just can't. If you allow lust to persevere inside your life, it will rule you. Because lust is really just an energy, like anger is. So you need to learn how to control this energy. Otherwise, it will control you. And I'm pretty certain that you don't like that you don't want that inside your life. So if that's the case, what is stopping you from controlling this? Well, the thing is, every single day, bro, what do you do to change this? My guess, very little, if nothing at all. And quite on the contrary, many people are just feeding it. Many people have no clue, no idea how to beat lust. Well, it's actually pretty simple. You just need to stop feeding it. A child will die when you stop feeding it. Anything that has a living, breathing organism upon this world, if you cut out its supply, if you cut out its food, it will die. So, what will happen to lust? Because it really is an emotion, it really is a power, so will it completely disappear and you can't use it anymore? Well, no. If you stop feeding the bullshit that triggers that lust for sexual things inside your life, you will stop feeling horny all the time. And you will actually feel horny for something else inside your life. And now before you say, bro, I don't wanna be horny for men, I don't wanna be horny for rocks, well, you will be horny for your work. Every single day you wake up, you will feel, hey, damn, man, I would love to work today. Fuck this shit, bro, I'm not gonna sleep in, I'm gonna work. And then you go on and work, you have a nice day, you have a beautiful day, you help out so many people, you finished literally 7 days of work within one single day and you feel like a fucking legend. Why? Well, simply because you decided to cut out the negative supply of lust inside your life. So if that's it, if that's all it takes, what can you do now? Take action, which is the hardest part of everything. Right now, man, I know some of you, maybe you yourself, is thinking, bro, I loved you up until this point, fuck you. Well, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. If you hate me because of this, it is what it is, man. At least I gave you the truth. So, what can you do? I want you to reflect upon yourself. Where and when are you indulging into lust the most? Ask yourself that question on a piece of paper or a Google document and just list out the activities that you're currently doing. Maybe you're spending too much time on OnlyFans. Maybe you're spending too much time on TikTok, on Instagram, two worst platforms out of every place possible for people that actually want to improve themselves. Or maybe you're just having overstimulated brain because you watch videos all the time and now you can't stop thinking about jacking off, fucking a girl, or wherever and whenever you go on the street. You just see this girl on the street walking in front of you. You look down, you know where I'm talking about, and then you're thinking, yo, look at this shit. Look at this. So you do this and you feel like shit, and before you know it, so just go on and do it, man. And the only thing that you need to do is just take a screenshot and make it happen, bro. That's all I'm asking. Take a screenshot, post it in the community, which is the first link in the description, and I will see you inside there. Until then, bro, before these things come down, you can go on and watch the video over my head. Damn, man, look at these guys. Legends. I'll see you, bro.